Welcome back, everybody. We are going to play another round of Conan Exiles Age of Heroes. And just as an FYI to everybody, I've been having an issue with Twitch where sometimes it breaks my stream in half, or it does it multiple times. If you see it get dropped, refresh, and in a minute it'll be back up. I don't know why it's doing it. My ping is fine. My internet connection has been stellar. I don't know why. It's just, for some reason, the last 4 or 5 days, I've been having this issue with Twitch. My stream has not been, my recording hasn't been interrupted. So if you want to watch the full playthrough for my live stream, I have a YouTube channel that you can watch it on, Reluctant Sage 63. Or if you just want to watch something again, because some stupid stuff always happens because, hey, it's me. So anyhow, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. It helps my channel. And I want to thank DutchBoy9273 because they told me about the investigate the smoke nearby. So we're going to do that. Apparently, this is something that happens in the very beginning when you first come into the game. But I had never done it because I haven't played this since the original Conan Exiles came out. And I didn't even know that was a thing. So, in the original game, it wasn't a thing. So, live and learn. We're going to go back out in the desert near the starting point where I was crucified, and we are going to see what we can see. So apparently the billowing smoke is out there somewhere. I must have just been oblivious to it when I came in. All of these structures are different paths coming in. I'm just going to go to this one because it's closest. Yeah, let's see the road. These things don't do anything, they're just decoration. They always roar in the same direction. So I don't know how they expect you to see billowing smoke when it looks like this all the time. Is that a sandstorm? Have a drink of water, and we're going to eat some. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to eat one, and we're going to have a drink of water. And we're going to continue on. Okay. I did not see this at all when I first came through. This was not on my path. This is freaking cool. Huh. So that was the whole thing. I mean, it came up my path, but this was not in it. Maybe it's only on a certain path. Okay, eat and drink. I thought I did those already. Dry desert winds have mummified this poor wretch. The arrows embedded in its leathery skin cannot be removed without breaking them. There we go. It's not going to let me do it. Nope, they're not going to let me knock those out. Oh, look at this stuff, all of the initial things. Gather some rocks. We're going to gather some plant fiber. Don't know how much we're supposed to gather. Okay. Apparently we gathered what we were supposed to gather. Craft coarse clothing in the crafting panel of your inventory. It was weird because I've already done this. Watch, it's going to make me put it on now. I don't think there's a headpiece. Yeah, it's just the initial stuff. I guess I have to put it on. And we're going to drop all this stuff because we don't need it. Every level you gain 1 attribute point. These points can be spent to improve your capabilities. Yeah, I only have 1 point in there. I've already done a bunch of this stuff. Apparently I needed to go into my attributes though before it would clear that. Somehow I ended up with 3 water skins. Well, we've completed that at the very least. It's strange that that never appeared when I first came from being crucified. When I went through, it was basically the same as when I first played, where I got water and a water skin off of a dude that had given up, and he just left his water skin and stuff there. I do love the devil bat sounds. Oh, Dutch Boy 9273 said I also should put a vertical elevator or horizontal, I don't remember, on the bridge, which I believe will connect the sections. And you just ride the elevators across. I thought that was an ironstone for a second. Did I leave my dude somewhere? Player. Fighter is returning home. I thought he was with me. Maybe he can't come into this area, I don't know. All these different roads to come in. Got the little fiend over there. We'll have a few of them to fight over here by the bridge, but it'll be interesting. I thought I heard one. Wow, I was just stabbing all over the place. How's it going, Urso? I finally figured out where that smoke was and went and did that. Apparently it's supposed to be on your way in when after you get crucified, but it didn't populate when I came through on my playthrough. So I had to go back and do it again. It's kind of weird because I had to redo all of the stuff I did already, like make the fiber clothes and put them on and gather fiber and stone and yeah. And now it's telling me this about my level, my attribute points. But I've already been doing that stuff. So this is kind of crazy. And I don't really know why that stuff didn't populate. It was right in the middle of the road as you came out. My only guess is that maybe it's not on every road. But you'd think it would be if it's part of the quests. And I had my fighter with me. I want to see something because a bunch of my thralls, they're down there again. A bunch of my thralls are like hanging out down here. Like they fall through the floor or something. Yeah, there was a bunch of them right there in that crease before. Come on, you're gonna follow me. I gotta take you back home because apparently you're too dim to stay up there or find your way back. I'm thinking I might have to put more structure under the floor because they seem to be glitching through. I mean, that's the only explanation I can come up with. It says they're still there, but they're not. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw them up there on a ledge like that. Those are the floor pieces that I've put in. Maybe I need to carry that down where the columns are. Not sure I can climb out there, but this one I could definitely like build down from there into it, just to strengthen it or something, because for some reason the physics aren't working properly. Doesn't seem like those guys are eating their food. Oh, and someone told me how to fix this. I think that was Dutch Boy too. And there's my fighter that I thought was with me, who apparently isn't anymore. The dancer's the only one that hasn't disappeared yet. I thought I had the ability to move one of these. Yeah. Yeah, guard over there. So this place should have a whole bunch of thralls in it. That's the curse of playing more than one game at once. You get the controls confused. That's why I accidentally keep squatting, because another game that I'm playing, you press the button that you use to squat to open your inventory. Nope. So, yeah, followers. So you have all of these followers. The hyenas are out there. It seems this section in here is where they glitch through or something. But it'll show them. I keep doing that. It'll show them guarding. This one's returning home from where, I don't know. The carpenter's returning home. The only thing I can think of, I want to see, because the elevator, I think we make that in here. We do. So horizontal elevator, 30 iron bars, 8 shaped wood, and 10 twine. That's not very much. Just trying to, I think I was going to make a greater will of pain. Let me, but I think we were going to, I hate doing that. I think we were short on iron. Yeah, it takes 200 iron reinforcements. We have the brick, we have the twine, and we have the shaped wood. But the iron reinforcements, I only have 46 of those. Can make a few more. But I need to go get more ironstone. because we are lacking in that, very, very much so. I am going to put this and this in there because we're going to be in the water all along the way. We have thick hide. Yeah, thick hide. It looks like we need more bark too. This is certainly much easier to do when you have a group. Oh, it's not gonna let me. I was like, why won't it let me start? But I realized that it's because there's no bark in there. Duh. Alright. I'm gonna leave him here for now. Oh, maybe I'll take him because I got surprised by a rock nose the other day. And it was kind of obnoxious. Do we have a tamed? I heard noise. There we go. I didn't get a greater one. But we'll put him over here with the other ones to guard the entrance. They can be a little packed together. No, don't do that. Do this. Okay, well, he ate one. They must not eat much unless they get attacked. Alright, so bark hunting we go. Bark and resin, I think it is. I was over here when the rock nose popped out of the ground. Quite the surprise to me because I've never seen one this close to the noob area. I thought you could see their beady little heads sticking up out of the ground too. But I didn't see anything. Let's see if another one pops up here. Nope. We weren't even that close when it popped out of the ground, so. It did come into that brownish area there. Hey Era, so just in case, I've been having an issue with Twitch. Why is my guy walking that way? Where it's splitting my stream up. sometimes it doesn't happen, but other times it just drops people in my chat, and then it'll come back in, and it's not my ping, it's not my internet connection at all. I've tested all of that. So I don't know what its issue is, but it's been being obnoxious. So I've been trying to warn my regular folks so they don't think I just dropped the stream out of nowhere. And like I said, it doesn't do it all the time. It's only been hit or miss whether it does in a stream. In case it does, I have a YouTube channel as well, Reluctant Sage 63, and I post all my streams on YouTube. So you could always see anything you miss if it does that. It was kind of a weird glitch because it sounded like it was hitting the rock instead of the tree. This will be good enough for now. Yeah, it's a decent amount to get rolling on there. Here, wait here for a second, dude. I don't have to climb over you. I'm gonna come back through. There we go. I was looking for that stuff. Simple armor repair kit. I think my armor's in pretty good shape. Yeah, it's in great shape. Alright, come with me, mister. We're gonna go kill some fools and gather some iron. I would like to fix that, though. How much stone and wood do I have in my inventory? Well, I have no wood. How much for stairs? Seems like the ramp's a smarter way to go. Probably has less strength, I'm gonna guess. Anyway, I'm gonna fix it later. I'm not gonna go into doing that right now. It would be really nice if we could fast travel in this game. Now, the last time I successfully did this, I came back and I had like 500 plus bars of ironstone. So I have to be choosy about what I'm sticking in my inventory. I'm always going to look in this box though, because I've gotten some good stuff out of it. A lot of decorative stuff. Yeah, like the twine and the aloe extract. We have quite a bit of the aloe extract though, to be honest. I think there's a crocodile in here somewhere. I won't see it anywhere though. We're going to come over here and make short work of this fall. Who is she? Like Red Sonja. Anna the Reaver. Well, Anna. Your reaving didn't go very well. Steal her soul and move on. Actually, I probably should just drop this. Definitely going to drop that. And I'm going to eat that. We're going to swim across, and I'm going to let my guy kill these folks too, so that he can level up a little more. Hopefully level up a little more. Come on, Fulio Banderas. And the dramatic finish. Dang, my guy.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Well, it ended up that way, didn't it? The only thing you got on you that I want is your soul. And your cheeks are hanging out. Just saying. That is a demon shellback over there. Look how big that thing is. I have a sip of my iced coffee. The last time we came to this corner over here, there was a demonic crocodile on it, which was massive. Check my dude's stats. So his strength leveled up again, so that's good. I love that he heals so quickly. We've got some hyenas to deal with over here. Yeah, my dude is terrible. Yeah, my guy's a terrible shot. I mean, even when I put the cursor right on him, I still miss him, which is ridiculous. Got another croc here to dispatch. Love my guy's not using his sword, he's punching it. Good job, man. I just noticed there's a little ironstone nugget right there. How's your food? Still got a good amount going, but we are not going to carry those for obvious reasons. I don't collect those. Not to like wear around my neck or anything anyway. Why I was drinking from my water skin, I don't know. Fill it up. All right. Sometimes there's a greater hyena here, but it looks like these are just regular. I see you. And there he goes down with the punching.
Taste that!
But apparently they did. I think there's some more hyenas here somewhere. Maybe not. I know there's a crocodile somewhere. Wow, that shield's wearing down fast. Should be another crocodile right here somewhere. Yep. Good for you. I'm glad that the nights don't last long. We're gonna have to go for a swim here. We want to go through that archway over there. Should be a village on top of the hill up there. And we'll camp at the bottom. It's more like a little lookout station. There the camp came to life. Well, that's a thick tree over there. We're going to pass by several ironstone spots. Got another spot where a crocodile hangs out right here in front of us. So there's some ironstone up there and down here at the bottom. But that's like just a couple. I know this crocodile's right here somewhere. There it is. Do I not have any? I have arrows. And then my fighter finishes it off. Got a murderer up there. It's usually like a bandit. Aren't you a big strapping lad? Ulrich the Beast.
Curse you! You picked the wrong fight!
Wow. Ulrich was a bad shot. He's a pretty big dude, though. What do we got here? Don't really need those. Hunting bow. Dried berries. I'll take those for now. How are you doing? I might need to share my goodies with him. I have 25. Doesn't look like I can give him the dried berries. I could cut along over there, but it's just easier to swim across. Save some time. There is like a camp up there on top by those ruins. But there's way too many people for my low level thrall and myself to take out without dying. So I'm kind of avoiding them for right now, but I'll eventually take them out. I think there's some recipes and stuff up there I can learn. A lot of these little camps have recipes and cookbooks and all kinds of stuff that you can learn. Different weapon types. Lots of shellbacks. That point straight in front of me over there that I'm swimming towards is where we want to go. On the cliffs above it, there's lots of ironstone. I think it's the biggest deposit in this like noob area on this end of the river. I was trying to look at the different ruins because I think the way they're laid out, it's like they cordoned off areas from each other to separate their slaves. Or thralls, whatever. Thrall, slave. Same thing in my book. A human that's worked for no pay, no respect, and used like property. What a dummy. Just like rolled himself off of there.
You've no chance, mate.
Curse you!
Pokey poking, mate. Watch
Kill him,
it.
dude. He seemed a little... What the hell is that? I am taking that, whatever it is. That's got to be something new that's been put in the game because I don't remember it. I want to get my thrall up here farther though. See all the ironstone over there as well. Although last time I went up there to get it, I lost a thrall because there was a named fighter in here that I think it was that dude over there that killed us both like in seconds. I have leveled up a bit since then and my armor has improved. But just on this one side alone, we have 583 ironstone. Nope, don't do that. What is that? A rare gemstone, prized for its beauty. It looks like a ruby. I think I'm going to drop the stone. We don't have any stone tools anymore. Everything's iron. I don't really have a way to repair that. Yeah, I need iron for that, to repair that tool as well. Well, we haven't disturbed any of those fools. I'm going to try to continue that trend. I don't trust him. I think he looks at my skirt. I'm going to bring my guy over here. And I'm going to ask him to stay here. Actually, inventory. Yeah, he can carry a bunch of this stuff. I'm going to tell him to stay here. Like I said, there's a ton of ironstone right here. Alright, now I'm going to sneak up here. That is not the first time I've done that. Like I said, I get my games mixed up when you play more than one. I do not want them sneaking up behind me. The guy's still over there watching his friend dance. And now I'm not. Successful mission. We got tons of ironstone. I don't know how much he can carry. Oh, no new dude has spawned there. It's a good day for a swim with a bunch of rocks in your bag. I'm pretty sure that there's a demon shellback right there. Look at the size of the thing. The one resting there. All the others are dwarfed in comparison. Don't want to get too crazy with this swim. I think there's like 3 or 4 crocodiles along this bank. See one down there. I know there's one on the corner. I think there's one just, yeah, right there on the shore. It just populated in. This could be a fun game to play in VR. Just like be absorbed in the environment. Oh look, another doucher's up there. Shall we say good day? Oh shit. He damaged me pretty good. Norris the backstabber, well, he was that. He did stab me in the back. My guy didn't even get hurt. Look at me, I'm all wounded and shit. We'll do that one. And I'll do another one of those. And that healed us all up. He can keep his private parts. There used to be like a baby horse you could grab up here. I don't know if it's still up here though. Not seeing it anywhere. Yeah, it used to be like, it used to like hang out right up here. Maybe one of the changes they made to the game. There will be horses down the road. We're just going to grab all these little nodes along our way back. Are you still in the chat, Urso? How much ironstone do I have altogether? So we have almost 1,000. That's pretty good. Put that away, put that away, so we can swim. There's usually a big crocodile in the corner of this little island here. And a couple of douchers up at the camp that fight it. Yeah, I see it right there. When we get closer, they'll run down there and attack it. Maybe. Oh, looks like the ladies rule the camp here.
No closer.
Sorry, ladies. We are equal opportunity killers here. I cut both of her arms off. Seems a little harsh. But, you know, I can keep that stuff. It is what it is. This is Conan. We're not here to make friends. Well, we are making some friends. Oh, bring it. One more. There you go. You know, I might. Nah, I'm not going to worry about collecting it. The hyenas have repopulated, and so has the crocodile. Get it? Get this little ironstone right here. Pretty sure we got hyenas right here somewhere. Yep. Oh, that's a bad one.
Let's take you.
You're not gonna kill me, bastard. Boy, and he was determined to kill me. Now, of course, I can't use any of those things while I'm in the water, right? I did not want to lose my thrall because come on, dude, we want to try to avoid the demon dog. His swimming sucks. Okay, let me look at you. Current downed strikes. Current strikes 1. At 3 strikes, the character will die upon losing all health. So we don't want that to happen again. I need to fill my water up. Dude, you have a shield. Why aren't you using it? Oh, because he has a two-handed sword. Does he? Yep, a two-handed sword. Okay, well, tank it, man. Go walk off over there behind the rock. He purred when he died. Like a cat.
Attack!
Yeah, you come on and attack.
Curse you!
I'm not going to joke about what that meat is. Just say that it's not appropriate for me to be carrying around. At least I don't feel it is. Oh, let's take out another named thrall. How is your health? That's good. Nos the murderer. You give it your best shot, Nos. Yeah, you almost killed my thrall. Damn it. Now he's got 2 strikes, I think. Yep, 2 strikes. Okay, we're going to leave him at home for a while. Apparently Nos was a eunuch. Almost back to the base. Now I'm definitely going to leave him there for a while. I don't know how long that lasts. But it has to resolve at some point. Another bed. And we are going to climb up right here. A little shortcut. Let's see. See if any of the thralls have fallen through the floor. Any more of the thralls. I think you put seeds in there or plant fiber or something to get spice out of it. Hey, she hasn't fallen through the floor again yet. I think the thrall should automatically populate on the workbench that they're assigned to when you're doing stuff in it. That it just automatically brings them back there. Yeah, it's looking more appropriate. Throw those in there. I need to get the dismantling bench some point in the near future. see. The Shrine of Mitra. We're getting pretty close to being able to, yeah, we should be able to run the horizontal thing all the way across over there, huh? It just seems like it would be. Come on, my dude. Nope, I don't want you to follow. I want to move you. To guard right there. And we're going to go into your inventory. We're going to take that out. We're going to swap it with my short sword. I think she has a short sword. Wish I knew where these other fools were so I could rearrange their tools. Hey guys. And they developed a bond in the Exiled Lands. Okay, I don't have it in my hand. Dude, I want up there, not up your shorts. What am I out of? Wood. Still have stone. Got a feeling this is going to break here shortly. Need to grab some iron so I can repair it. Wait, don't I have a tool repair kit? Those are for weapons. That's armor. I guess I don't have a tool repair kit. Unfortunate. "23 iron bars to repair that." Still only have 1 point available. And if I remember right, I don't think there's anything you can get with 1 point. I think the lowest one's like 3 maybe. Okay, the figurines cost 0. Table cost 1. Horn. Rug stitcher. Banners. Chairs. We still don't have an attribute point, so. Wait, I think I had wood in one of these boxes. Unless I took it out already. Dry wood. There's some stone. that must have been... I must have used the wood already. Maybe to make the... let's put this excess stuff in there. Maybe to make the... for the fires. Come on, Cookie, where are you? I'm going to put the gemstone in here. I don't know what it's for. Prized for its beauty. Okay. It's a good thing the trees grow really fast here, because we go through a fair amount of them. Chopping wood. Okay, I'm encumbered. Walk fast and use our stamina up. Although when he's encumbered, he walks like he's constipated. Let's see. We want that in hand. How to destroy. Stairs. Okay. And Come on, man. Clip to the stairs. Why will it not? I think I need to... All right. Did we get it? Look at that shit. Thank you again, Dutch boy, for that fabulous bit of intel you gave me. Yeah, we're just crawling around at night, building stuff, placing things, and hoping we don't fall off. Okay. Oh, I only have 2 stone. That would be why. Easily fixable, though. Lots of stone laying around everywhere. I don't know why sometimes my dude is walking backwards. I'm not trying to make him do that. He's just doing it on his own. It's a little insane. That reminds me, we had this other bed. Okay. We're going to move him there. We're going to fit this little bed right there. Interact with bed. Spawn point updated. Alright, well, we put another bed down. Did we pick up anything else? I feel like we need to get a little more wood now. See, I learned something from Dutch Boy because he said that if you start at the top where the edge of these stones are, it will connect to those and then it will blend into the stone below, which is exactly what it did. So that worked out great. Still feel like I need to have a block underneath it, but it doesn't appear that it wants me to have that block underneath it. So I'm not going to worry about it. Figures. All right. I want to go across over there, but I don't think it's going to let me. See if I can. That seems to be the weak area right there. Oh yeah, I don't have enough wood. But I can grab some down here. Got a few palm trees that we can sacrifice for the cause. So that's enough of that. How much stone do we have? We'll get a little more stone. All right. Come on. Of course. And building we will go. Trying to get the base under structure shored up a little bit so my thralls don't fall through it. Because apparently there's a little glitch where the thralls are falling through and getting stuck in the hillside underneath. Or in the structure itself, I'm not sure. All I know is they keep appearing right there in that crack. In the seam right here. Because if we look at my followers, these two have been saying they're returning home for the entire time I've been online. We'll rescue them. And we'll rescue them. It says they're in a cooldown period. I don't know how they can be in a cooldown period because maybe they died when they fell through the floor. Yeah, honestly, I don't get it. Alright. Yeah. This is an interesting task to try to do this. Climb up a little higher here. Well, that's not good. We're gonna end up falling. At least I got my stamina back. All right. No. Is that actually holding the structure up? I cannot tell. Anyway, I think that's about as good as we're going to be able to do on that. A lot of iffy guessing in this. Wish I could just line it up perfect and, you know, run a pillar right up there. I guess there's not really any way to do it. It's kind of frustrating. been trying to work out how to get these thralls not to fall through the floor. You'd think it wouldn't be a terrible task to try to do that. But apparently it's asking a lot. Have gained a level. It must be for building because I don't know what else it could be for. Thinking if I can build this up right here. Why will it not? There it goes. Of course, I'm out of stone again. How am I doing on wood, though? Let us look. Wood's okay. Stone, not so much. But honestly, there's tons of stone right here. So I'm not concerned about it. We'll just gather this stone and build it up. Hopefully when we get a support up there in this middle part where the thralls keep dropping through, it will give it the structural stability it needs so that it doesn't drop the thralls through it. Who would have thought this would be such a pain in the booty? It's just a stupid little glitch, but honestly it's kind of a pain in the butt. Because it's a cool place to build a base, especially early game. But yeah. It's like they purposely made it obnoxious. I feel like I want to Did it go all the way up? Why not do a double pillar? Am I out of stone again? No, I have stone. It says that space is currently occupied. Well, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at that. Okay, that probably smarted a little bit. More stone needed. I'm gonna figure this out. My concern is that these pillars will be a target when the purge comes. Which I don't really consider a big deal. And even if they take the pillar out, it's not going to compromise the base. I just might have my thralls, a couple of them fall through. Alright. This seems to be the weak spot. Here, I heard a weird noise. That's why I was looking. Wow, we go through stone so fast. Let's see. Thought I tripped over something. But I got 2 more to finish, right? That is a pretty solid... Yeah, that's pretty solid. I feel like I've been doing a bit of grinding today. However, we did get some of this stuff out of the way. And let's see. Okay, so we have some attribute points to spend, which is good. What is that? Master Carpenter. We're such an idiot. We unlocked the dismantling bench and I forgot to make it. Just pure and simple. Iron axe. How about the mace? That costs 5. We have 7. The Kopesh. This is 3. That's 3. The war axe is a 2-handed, I'm sure. I'm thinking probably the higher the cost, the more damage that they do. What do we got here? Steel short sword. I don't know if we know how to make steel yet. It would take all of our points to make the longsword. I'm going to go ahead and get it. And our attribute points. We have been putting into strength and also grit. Stamina can be a pain in the butt. Authority. Irritate active followers will goad enemies attempting to force them to attack your follower. Okay. I think this might be a good one. I'm going to put it here. So we finished another journey step. The road leads north out of the southern desert. Follow it. In search of more exiles. Okay, well. Are you sure you want to rescue? Rescued followers lose all their items and equipment. Well, I should have read that. But if I don't have them, do I have them? Because it's still going to cost me bits and pieces. Oh yeah, let's see what the dismantling bench. Is it in here? Maybe the carpentry bench? No. How much? Okay, we can probably make that. I'm going to take those. Take that. I'm going to put this in here. We can make 190. So we need 130. $130. Let's drop that. We're going to eat that. And I think we should have more in here. Again, we'll drop that. I feel like I should actually have a lot of gruel in the pot out here. Is a sandstorm coming? Yep. That is definitely not a good sign. I think last time I tried to just stand here, I got damage, but we'll see. This corner seems to be safe. Well, I'm glad the automod is doing its job and blocking them bots. Now I just had to figure out the right words to ban. I also banned words like artist and what was the other one that I hear all the time? I'm a this. Give me access to your channel so I can fix it all up for you. Not likely. Need some chapstick. The air is very dry here right now. Kind of like this sandstorm. I find it frustrating. Oh, you know what? Didn't I make the sandstorm mask? What did I need? I need steel bars. Now I gotta figure out how you make steel. But first, okay, there, it's making them. First, I need 200 of these. And that's going to take a minute. And that's for a wheel of pain. Like a real wheel of pain, not this lesser wheel of pain. I think it'll require a little more space, but that's okay. Remove lesser wheel of pain. Well, let's make sure we got all of this out of it. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove it because we need the space. And this, I'm going to move a little farther this way. And we should have plenty of room right here to put our wheel of pain. I mean, I might even enclose it if we're able. Enclose it a little more and see how much better our protection against the sandstorms are. I know I'm over encumbered. Put some in there. I'm going to put the rest over here in our armor. I would very much like to know how to make steel. I have this memory of you need brimstone to do it, but for the life of me I can't remember where you get that. I think there are locations. I know there is in the city with all the traders. there's that gassy area near it where you can get brimstone around it. But I also know you need the sandstorm mass to go in there. So there has to be another place where you can get that stuff. We have got a lot of tar. So if I ever need to make another, what is it, another well, then we're good to go. Weapon repair kit. So that's got to be in the Tinker's bench. I think I have to unlock it though. Armor, blunt weapons, flexibility. Tool upgrade. Makes tools more efficient. Make weapons and armor more durable. Strengthen armor. You know, it's got to be unlockable somewhere here. I think that's just building pieces, yeah. It's mostly decorative stuff. Workbenches. Cooking. What is that? Tainted fodder. Oh, here we go. Armor. Advanced armor. Okay, that has weapon repair kit. Advanced weapon repair kit. So I need to update the upgrade the Tinker. That costs 3 points, that costs 2 points, and that costs 5 points. Why does the advanced cost 2 points and the regular journeyman costs 3? That makes no sense. That should be the opposite. Are you okay, puppy? But, you know, good to know. An iron targe would be good to get. I used to have all these sets, every one of them. I think there's a few that weren't around when I when I did my stuff. Epic shields. Yeah, when you get into the epic weapons, those things are awesome. Your victims stand no chance. What bows have we? That's the light Hycarian. So we have to unlock it first. We have a few things I'd like to unlock. It's just getting the points to be able to do it that are kind of the pain. And I need to do some research to figure out what it takes to make the steel, because that would be great. Oh yeah, did we figure out the dismantling bench? Where is that thing made? I feel like it should be made in our inventory somehow. Wooden shield, bone shield. I wonder, does it say where to make those benches? What, baby? Are you just nervous, little bug? Me and my dog with anxiety. She's a sweetheart, though. Oh my goodness, the people at the outreach center, especially the kids, love her. Like, she's the favorite. Everybody comes to visit her, not me. Crafted with the construction hammer. Okay, well, that explains that. No. Crafting stations. Farming. Haven't made any fish traps. I probably should do that. So I need 50 insulated wood and 100 bricks. Okay, so I don't know, what does it take to make the insulated wood? Resin and dry wood. Well, we have resin somewhere here. This one. We've got some bricks. There we go. We got resin. And I know we had a little bit of dry wood in here somewhere. Yeah, but we can get a whole lot more. And I know I'm encumbered. That's because I picked up all those bricks. So, we're going to put the resin in there. And we're going to put the dry wood in there. And I'm going to stick the stone in here and make some bricks. And I'll get some more when we're outside. We gotta gather a whole bunch of dry wood. And fortunately, right here, there is a bunch. All of this is dry wood. Why is it not giving me? Do I need to use this? No, that's bark. So what do you harvest the stupid dry wood with? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, well. Try this and see if it works. Dry wood. Branches. I don't want branches. I want dry wood. Do I have to like beat on this thing? It's not giving me stuff every time I swing. Okay, this game is weird, but I'm gonna roll with it. Hey, Nunu. Well, I hope it doesn't take a ton of dry wood because it doesn't give you very much for that whole tree. Whoever heard of cutting down a tree with a sickle? That is ridiculous. Got a few more little pieces here. Just gonna say you must have to hit it in just the right spot. Oh, god damn it. Go after my dogs. Oh, son of a bitch. Give me your sword, woman. I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to give you this one. So there is a rock nose hanging out in there. I don't think those guys are affected by poison. So I don't think the poison mushrooms will affect them. Maybe I can aggro it and then get up on the roof of the kennel or the animal tamer. Well, I can't do enough damage with these stupid things to... And now he's just going to wander around out there. You go crawl under a rock again. I have never seen a rock nose this close to the noob area. They're pretty powerful. Yeah, I need to stick to my task at hand. We were making stuff. The dismantling bench, a wheel of pain. I think with a regular wheel of pain, I can put 4 thralls in it. Alright, so we can make 99. So let's make 99. I forget how many it said we needed. Um, 50. So we'll have more than enough. Should have enough bricks. Alright, so I have enough for this. I believe we have all of the items we need for the Wheel of Pain. Yes, and it's big. I may have to put it down here. Will it even fit down here? Come on, it should fit here. This thing is huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was right. So you can put 4 thralls in there. I might need to the way I'm going through them. It's ridiculous. Alright, so we got that done. Now for the dismantling bench. I'd like to get these 2 things done today if I can. Wow, these things are they're slower than the dickens. Look at that, ridiculous. Dismantle steel bars. Well, I don't have any to dismantle, so I can't do that. The longsword's made out of steel, so that was a waste of points. Steel hatchet. Yeah. It's a learning curve for sure. I think I need 50, so it's halfway there. Those things are really slow to make. Probably should get her some real daggers. I think we have enough to make her some. Here, young lady, I'm going to give you good daggers because the other thralls have all run off somewhere, and you have been consistently here. Over here in the crappy weapons box. Got more crappy weapons in here. Armor repair kits. Blood crystal. going to take all of these weapons and put them in the same box. A finely wrought iron torso shaped in the classic image of man. Guardian part. Okay. I don't know what a guardian is, but you know, something, I'm sure. The box of less than stellar weapons, we'll call it that. We got several pieces of armor in here that we can take apart, which would be good. We need 5 more. Once we finish the dismantling bench and we place it, I think I'm going to call it for this episode. Two more. Come on, you can do it. One more. It is painfully slow. I think it's supposed to be faster with a thrall on it. The higher your thrall, the faster it is. Okay. Now. We have pretty much run out of space in here. And I'm thinking we'll probably put it right here somewhere. All right. So now let's see what all we can get out of dismantling all of these various pieces of armor I've been hanging on to. Dismantle that. I also want to see if you can dismantle this stuff and what you get out of it. I know the whole idea is like to get some of your resources back. Okay. Looks like the light stuff, we're just gonna get like regular things back. I think those are the pirate boots. And we're just getting okay. It must do it in a certain order. So we got plant fiber back too. I find that interesting. And twine. Well, that's helpful, actually. because the more stuff we hang on to, the more we get back, and that's good. I am curious with these gloves, since they took the longest to process. It put them right at the very end what they produce. I think it's going to be leather. Nope, it was hide. Alright, well that was an exercise in figuring out what it did. I'm going to go ahead and process this stuff. Put that up there, and I'm going to stick these here. We use the hatchling shells to make the shield that we're using. What is this stuff? Okay, this is considered heavy armor. So are these. The heaviest vest offers significant protection. I don't think we were able to make these before. What do you make the heavy padding of? Probably the thick hide. It takes 40 thick hide to make one piece. Just one. That is stunning. I want this though. I don't think we found any steel bars. No. Yeah, I'm gonna put all the excess armor. Yeah, these are armor too. Let's stick the gold. Put these up here. I think I have those in another box. Alright, so I know I have these elsewhere. I'm going to pull that out of there. That is a lot of fiber bindings. And we're going to put these in there. Alright, so we have bed rolls. I'm going to take the tools and the torch out of here as well. There's where those are. We're going to put the silver and gold in the same box. And I'm going to stick those actually in the recycling bench because we're not going to use them. They're stone arrows. Don't need all of these on me. So I'm going to stick those in there. Tooth necklace. Okay, so that's a treasure. We should probably try to put all the treasures in one box. Okay. We got health stuff, demon blood. An overabundance of tar. We got lots of goop. I'm going to put these over here. Those in there. What else do we have? I think I'll put my jewels, gold and silver all in this box. And the bloodstones. Oh yeah, that's considered a treasure, I forget. So we'll put this up here and we'll put that in there. Those go in there. Looks like I have some more bark to put in the box. I think these only stack till 20. Yeah. Looks like we've cleaned it up pretty good. I didn't realize we had more of those. Put this down here. Healing wraps. Alright, well, let's take these out of here. And we will do healing wraps there with our various buggies. I think it's hilarious that you only get regular hide out of the crocodile skin, because crocodiles and alligators are very similar in skin structure. And I can tell you from personal experience that alligator skins are thick and tough. So I find it a little bit on the ridiculous side that in this game alligator skins are considered to be just regular hide. They'd actually be thick hide in the reality of life, that is. Let's see. I'm going to put all these in here. The lotus seed should go in that box. The wrap should go in another box. Wraps. Okay. I'm going to put this up here with these, and we will stick all of this goop in there, because I don't know, that's just to clean your makeup off, I guess. What else? We were going to put these stone arrows in the dismantling bench so we could see what we get. And I'm guessing this cannot be moved. Huh, I guess we can't recycle those. Okay, well that makes it easy, doesn't it? Drop and drop. I'm going to stick the bricks in there. Oh yeah, we had that extra torch. Torches were in here. If I remember right, you needed this to make something elsewhere. Was it in decorations? Yeah. Lights. Okay, so a standing torch. We can always use more of those. The wall torch is cool too. I'm going to go ahead and make the standing one. And we're going to use it out here. Because it's just not bright enough in the middle. And there we go. Now we have plenty of light here, although it's a little dark over here. So I'll do a wall one and put it up on the wall right there. I thought that the light from this torch would come through, but no, it's not going to. And we can put one on this pillar right here, one of the standing ones. I need to, how do we make this one? Oh, that's easy. Let's craft 2 of those, and then we'll make the other sconces, and we should have plenty of light. Not enough wall contact. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, that's ridiculous, but you know. It actually claimed to, or it looked like it did for a second, and then it went away. Okay, so we'll make the other torches. Going to put it right there. That lights that area up just fine. And here, and we should be good. Good on lighting. So I think we're good to go. Alright, so with that said, looking out over my kingdom here, I think we're going to leave this one here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content. It helps my channel, and I appreciate it oh so much. You have no idea.